Hello. I need to change my stream stuff. Less scary.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just changing my stream stuff.
Oh yes, very
Category
important.
and stuff. Okay, power wash.
So last time we cleaned the aquarium, and we were gonna only do like half of it because it was a huge job, and then we ended up doing all of it anyway.
Yes, we did. We did indeed.
So we are knee deep in the Muckingham files, the sort of bonus content.
Yes.
We're in Muckingham files part 3. Where there are only 2 jobs, and the other one is clean the submarine at the Crab Bay Marina.
Okay, power wash is having a bit of a time for me, so just like it's not loading.
I will stall and read out our message. So Millie Olida or Lida, O''Lyda. Shaka, do you have any thoughts on pronunciation?
I don't. The game is not loading for me. I've got a black screen with the loading circle on the corner, and the loading circle is not fucking moving.
That's concerning.
So I don't really know what to do about this.
Oh, Powerwash, why must you have issues?
I think it's just, oh, it's moving now. It's moving. It's moving.
That's promising.
Okay, success. We have game.
You have game. Good.
Yeah. Sorry. You
okay.
pronounce it whatever way you want.
Alright, so Millie Olida.
Oh, wait a minute. Someone's fucking shouting at me.
Oh.
Sorry. Go on.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, people yelling at me like I can't. I wouldn't be able to hear them anyway.
Oh, yeah. She says, Powerwash Services. On behalf of everyone here at Caldera University's Marine Biology Department, a huge thank you for helping us out. Investigations into the recent seismic activity have left the university's research submarine Rowdy C. Life coated in benthic substrate and on the verge of seizing up. Also, just looking at the picture, this looks really grim. Oh boy. It's gotten pretty interesting on the Caldera County coastline since Rushless started rumbling, and the recent offshore seismic activity gave us an exciting opportunity to see how the habitat reacts in real time. I don't know if you're aware, but our waters boast a unique and sensitive ecosystem found nowhere else on Earth. We have to do all we can to protect it. Unfortunately, our affirmative action has taken it out on poor old Rowdy, who now looks like the egg of some gigantic sea monster. Assuming sea monsters are indeed egg-laying, Millie. Let me hop on in, and I'll be able to send you a little invite. But yeah, this looks green, and green is often a tough kind of dirt to shift. Which I guess makes sense. If it lives in water most of the time, it makes sense that it would be harder to shift by water, right? Water types are resistant to water moves. Co-op on. Invite friend. Shaka. Okay, hopefully you have an invite.
Yep.
Okay, we're at the marina where all the cats were last time. There don't seem to be lots of cats here this time. Ba-bling! But our van is parked over there. I don't see any other interesting details particularly. Oh, there's a gnome driving a forklift.
Ah, I fell.
Oh no. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hi.
Okay.
Oh, I fell.
Right, I guess I'll assume the position.
Millie says, thanks again for your help. Yeah, this is definitely a yellow nozzle kind of a job.
Yeah. Hi, Anna.
Hi!
Oh, come down here.
Oh, okay. Where are you? Are you at the very bottom?
Yes. Where am I
Hi.
normally? Look.
Oh, we get an octopus hug!
I just wanted
That's
you to
very
see that.
cool.
Yeah.
Apparently these are barnacle shells on it. Oh, Jesus. I don't think you can get barnacles off of the power washer.
Well, in this game, you can. This is gonna be...
Yep.
I think this is gonna be an awkward thing, because there are lots of things down here where I'm gonna need to get back up to do the top part of it, and it's...
Oh, no.
I don't think it's gonna be an easy job. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not gonna be... This is grimy.
It won't be by the time we're finished.
Any cozy action adventure games? Is Hollow Knight Silksong.
I feel like action-adventure is a genre that is kind of inherently at odds with being cozy. Maybe if somebody could name an example, I could be like, ah, yes, that one. That's what that means. No, I fell, but not very far. You can't increment your counters just yet, chat. Hold fire.
I feel like I'm not gonna be getting dings for ages, because all my things are awkward. Ow, 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 Bernie on your hands?
Oh! What do you do, Kingo?
No Bernie on hands.
Don't break the Kingo, we need that!
You action and you adventure, you explore, fight, delve dungeons, maybe by building and crafting.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I will have a think, but off the top of my head, combining it with cozy, not that I can think of.
I mean, I certainly couldn't contribute anything that you won't have already thought of. Like, yeah, Zelda, sure. Skyrim, sure.
No, no Dungeons and Dragons, because the video game.
I should really DM some Dungeons and Dragons. I know I've been saying this for a while. Chuck is probably very sick and tired of me saying I should really DM some Dungeons and Dragons, but I should.
I'm not sick of you saying it. I'm sick of, like, you beating yourself up over it and similar things. But, like, not in a, like, I'm sick of it, please stop. Like, I want you to be nicer to you.
Oh. This handle is concealing its dirt.
Warriors My Library tagged both cozy and action adventure, Beacon Pines, Garden Story, Little Gator Game, and Potion Permit.
Oh, Potion Permit is a really good shout, actually. I wouldn't have necessarily, like, described it as action adventure because it's like Stardew in that it has, like, life simmy elements, but you can also go farm for resources in an area that has baddies, but Potion Permit is a great game.
I've never even heard of Potion Permit.
I played it on stream. Or at least I think it's the one I'm thinking of. You're like an alchemist who's new to town and nobody trusts alchemists. And Cat Quest, another excellent example that I have played and should have thought of and didn't.
Oh, Cat Quest, yeah, that's a good show.
But yeah, you're an alchemist. It's your job to you're an alchemist, but you're a doctor basically. It is your job to make medicine for the townsfolk when they get sick, and they don't trust you because they don't like science. And there's like a typical life simmy sort of romance system, except it's a little odd and awkward because like the mayor's daughter is a romance option, but like most of the things about her character are I would suggest that they would indicate somebody who is too young to be romanced. Like
Right.
she has lessons and she's learning things, which like you can do that at like a university level as an adult. But you don't normally think of somebody being at home being sort of schooled as being a university adult thing. It feels very child flavored.
Mm-hmm.
And just in general her character feels younger than perhaps is right for a romance in some cases. But that doesn't particularly detract from the game overall. Like, I don't want to suggest that, like, the whole game feels weird and creepy or something. Like, it's just like, oh, there's an odd feel to it sometimes to one of the romances. But, like, other than that, it's just a Stardew alike.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's not so different from, like, how in actual Stardew, you can romance people who are of wildly different ages
Mm-hmm.
because like the game doesn't know that if you the person playing it is like 40 or like 16.
Yeah.
And so there's youthful characters like Abigail or whatever who you can romance, and there's more mature characters who you can romance. I found Torchlight 2 to be very accessible, not very intense difficulty. It's like a Diablo style of top-down RPG type game, if that appeals to you. I don't really remember very much about the story. It might not be thematically cozy. I know Diablo isn't thematically cozy, but it was quite chill to play.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you're getting them dings.
I'm getting something. I feel like I've done fuck all.
No. Oh, we got some messages.
I was gonna say we should have messages. We're at 30 or over 30%.
Millie asks, do you know much about the biology of marine invertebrates? Speak in my language. They're a fascinating bunch. For reasons that are poorly understood, the bedrock around the slopes of Rushless are extraordinarily fertile. Is that poorly? I feel like that makes sense. Like, volcanoes are famously very fertile areas.
Yeah.
She says, organisms of all kinds grow with remarkable rapidity and are famed worldwide for their extraordinary limb length. Okay, that is unusual if, like, normally an area around the volcano being very fertile just means that, like, plants grow well. Not the shrimp are longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you'll be the one that's actually done the most of this over me.
I mean, I may have gotten the most, like, dings, possibly, but that's, like, I started with some small things that are easy to
I mean
do, where you
percentage,
started with...
not things.
Uh, well,
Scrying on the
luckily...
lower hull is awful. 'Cause it's most of it is barnacle shell.
Ah, no. Oh, I fell.
Just realized you don't know what counts as as cozy to a conventional audience. Are we conventional?
I hope not.
Or
Maybe
hope
if we were at
no, but you
ChakaCon, we
are
would be
conservative.
conventional. Oh, cry.
What number is that quote again?
25.
I was thinking it was 25.
Hey, Transrights, how's it going?
Hey, a goop finder
Hey.
general. Excavations nearby have shown that there's a tube of hand goop very close to you, and we like to make sure you're in good shape. Can you investigate?
I certainly can. Thank you so much for your Moisturize Me Redeem, Transrights. I will get on that. Allow Shaka to feel less bad about being unproductive while I literally stop spraying.
Cozy is very nebulous. I agree.
I think there's like a definite core of things which like actively court the cozy label that I'm fairly happy to say, like, yes, that is unequivocally cozy. Things like the little bookshop game.
Like Stardew is categorically cozy, but there are some games that I'm
Yeah.
like, is that cozy? I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like,
Okay, hands are gooped. I will do a little tally off.
I haven't even done half of the lower hull. I don't know how far up it extends, like up the side, because I know it does extend up the side somewhere, but dear lord.
Well, we've hit 40%, so Millie has another message for us. Our most famous resident is probably the rushless nautilus. Scientific name, Nautilus longipedes. Presumably for its long appendages. This amazing cephalopod is related to squid and octopi, but shelled like the now extinct ammonites. No, I fell again.
I saw. Yeah, I
The
agree with Anna that it's probably non-intense, casual, usually cute, could lie in bed and do whatever the game needs. That sounds right to me as a general definition. Sorry, go on.
It doesn't sound wrong to me, but I'm like, there's so many things that like could fall into that. Like Pokemon falls into like Pokemon it's not intense, it's very casual. You can do it in bed, but I don't know if I call Pokemon a cozy game per se. You know? Oh, messages, they went away. The Rushless Nautilus has a unique and beautiful pearlescence and can travel at remarkable speeds despite its tiny body and 20-foot-long tentacles. That's a lot of tentacles for a Nautilus. The Nautilus produced the ink you see on the viewing windows.
Hey.
Which I'm in the process of cleaning off right now. I'm doing the portholes.
You know, you could do the first power or sim anymore without the trident? That's
See,
funny.
I don't particularly love the trident.
No,
like,
once I got used to it, I loved it.
It's better than just the single nozzle, but like I would be lost without the actual, like, sort of band ability that the yellow nozzle has. I find it so frustrating when I'm watching Fion use the trident when they were playing Powerwash, and they just draw 3 lines in everything.
Yeah, but if you use it properly, it doesn't do that. Like, once I got used to it and used it for, like, walls and stuff, I liked it much better. There were some of the new ones they added it too.
I'm kind of intrigued as to what new nozzle varieties they can really come up with. From the little that I have seen of Power Wash 2 gameplay, it seems to be a lot more soap-oriented. Like, I don't think I've ever voluntarily used soap in this game.
You don't have to buy
soap.
soap.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a huge improvement.
Okay, I might actually use soap now. I don't have to buy it. Because I have used soap when I've played on my own before. You know, why are you yelling?
Because it's what she's good at.
She is very good at it, yeah.
She's developing her hobbies and talents.
We should get a new hobby.
Maybe you should be more supportive of your children.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay, percentage-wise, this is going quicker than I expected.
It's a nice size because it's bigger than like the normal vehicle maps that are just really tiny. But it's not huge, so it's still getting done quickly. Speaking of percents, we have some more messages. Millie says, also unique to our coastline is the Muckingham sea marrow, which I seem to remember reading about in the aquarium. It's the world's largest member of the sea cucumber family. Like its cousins, it's vitally important to the ecosystem. It absorbs organic matter and poops out almost pure substrate, helping to protect against algal blooms. Do real sea cucumbers do that?
No idea. I don't know enough about sea cucumbers.
The sandy deposits you can see on the sub's hatch are from the sea marrow.
I don't like that all the bottom stuff I can't get from the bottom. I go up levels and then back down and...
Yeah.
I just want to be on the bottom!
I do like it when the maps sort of split up an object so that the bottom surface and the top surface are separate for ding purposes.
It hasn't done that. Yeah.
I feel like surely that quote must exist already in your quote database. I've fallen off again.
No, it doesn't. I don't know if it does. I don't know, there's a lot of things about holes in there.
It's true.
Code 69 is apparently, I'm sorry about your breakdown, but yay, chicken.
Incredible. I also realized, how come my quote bot, like, double adds the quote when somebody types add quote, but they don't when somebody just types
It's
quote.
only happened when Artie's done it, and Artie is a mod, so the thing is, like, that might have different permissions and things. I don't know. It's weird. What's that done? Where's the dirt on this?
This engine is going to be an absolute nightmare. Can't really get low enough to do some of it. And the fins are like proper curved surfaces. They're not flat, so you can't just see a whole fin from one spot and do it.
Jennifer, yes, I did see. Yes, and her acceptance speech, oh my god, I love her so much. She went on for a while just about being gay, and then she was like, so I'd just like to thank Queer Joy, and then listed actual people who she wanted to thank, and then said, and just everyone who likes me.
Do we have a ladder here?
That's a good question. I haven't seen one.
I may have
many
to finish
levels. But yes, I did, and I really hope she wins at the Game Awards. I would love that. Also, obviously, like, Claire Obscure won Ultimate Game of the Year at the Golden Joysticks. If it wins at the Game Awards, which probably will, that will have been, so far, 3 games that Jennifer English has been in that has won Game of the Year.
What's the other one? Because obviously there's Baldur's Gate.
She had a small part in Elden Ring.
Ah.
All the bits of this.
I'm surprised that I didn't know that. I would have assumed that that would be the thing that... Because everybody and their mother is so in love with Elden Ring. I would have assumed I would have just known that somehow already.
It is a small part, but yeah, she has a small part in Elden Ring. Also, trailer or at least like small peek at one of the next game she's in called Tides of Annihilation looks amazing. I think games should just cast Jennifer English and they immediately have a winning game. I will play it. I like it's. I know that it's gonna be a long game to play, and I'm like, I don't know whether I play it on stream or whether over Christmas I start like recording and it's the first proper series that goes up on the new YouTube channel. I don't know. I have not decided yet.
Okay, Millie says, lastly, it would be remiss not to mention my absolute fave, the Caldera County Barnacle. Well, that was a very generous thing. That's nice.
And I don't know if people will be upset if I don't play it on stream.
Whilst they look a bit like snails, I don't think they do, but sure, barnacles are essentially crabs that can't be bothered to run around for food. Instead, they latch themselves onto something and use their legs to waft food into their mouths instead.
I do think it would be better on stream. My only worry is that I started over Christmas. Like, the thing is, I haven't even got anywhere into Hades 2, so I'd like to finish that, and then, like, I start it, and then suddenly I'm on work placement, and I have no time for anything, because I'm going to be working 9 to 5, and I'm going to be fucking exhausted. And I just feel like I'd be letting people down by being like, well, I can't stream, basically. Other than maybe one day a week, and then everything takes forever, and I haven't got anywhere near into Hades 2, never mind finishing the fucking game. And if I'm only streaming once a week, if I want to have, like, 2 games going at once, it's like, what, do I play one game one week and one game the next? And everything takes forever, and I just... I don't know.
It's a difficult balancing act.
I just don't really know what to do. I don't have enough time for anything. Like, I don't know if I'll even be able to keep doing these streams whenever I'm on work placement, because I'm going to be working 9 to 5 and I'm going to be fucking wrecked. I'm not very good at dealing with full-time work. Blurg. Sorry to be such a downer.
That's okay. I just wish that I could help.
Stream instead of work. Okay, I'll just fail college. Good plan. Oh my god, get on the fucking stairs.
Okay, now what?
Grumpy.
Oh no, no Grumpy.
So I just don't know what to do because everything's just going to take forever. That's 2 days, and the thing is, when I worked 3 days over the summer, if I worked any more than 3 days, I was dead at the weekend because I can't cope with it. I just know that I need rest. Streaming is not rest. Yes, the weekend is mine to do whatever I want with it. I need it to rest. Otherwise, I won't be ready for another week of work. Sorry, I don't mean to be, like, snapping at people and...
It's the fundamental cruelty of our current system is, you know, even the time you spend out of work is mostly just spent getting ready for work again.
Like, there were weeks where they were like, can you do an extra day this week? And I did 4 days, and then, like, the next day, I felt like I was fucking dead. I'm going to have to be socializing with new people I don't know, and that's going to be stressful and overwhelming, and... I don't know.
Where is your dirt? There is your dirt.
Well, I won't be able to work from home with work placement. It's not a thing I'll be able to do. I shouldn't have panicked about work placement and went and got a place as quickly as I could, and I maybe should have waited until more things were put up, because there's a one that was put up that my friends have interviewed for that's only 24 hours a week, and I'm like, that would have been great. Did I know that anything like that was going to come up? No.
It's a sad thing of, you know, you can never know in advance what will be if you don't do X thing.
Yeah.
I think there's an inspirational Narnia quote about it, but I can't remember what it is.
I don't know, I just feel like sometimes I'm not fucking built for the way the world is, and probably no one is, but like, I don't know.
I mean, what you're built for is spending like 1 or 2 days a week tracking down some gazelle and chucking spears at them.
I don't even think I'm built for that.
Along with a family group of like 100 people tops that barely changes throughout your life.
Someone's like, wait, come work with us exactly at my branch of work 3 months after I started another one. Yeah, it's like... Thank you, Anna. Appreciate it. I do the apostrophe plural, I'm leaving. No, come back, trans rights. Holy.
I think that's all of the upper surfaces. Tentatively. That is how every typo I make makes me feel, though. Especially when I do the bloody semicolon that I keep doing. Nothing is more infuriating.
Nothing. Nothing in the whole world.
Nothing that I can think of literally right now.
No, no.
No, what's wrong?
You just got the ding for the lower hull.
Oh. Oh dear.
I've been working on that for so long and I didn't even get the fucking ding.
Poor Shaka is so upset that they're mostly not coming through on Discord because they're too high pitched. I'm so sorry.
I work on that for so long. You stole it from me.
I genuinely can't. Oh, it dinged already. That's why I can't see any dirt on it. It's because it's clean. What else is there to do?
Every single white bit of this is the, like, other than the little things that come off it, is the lower hull. Every single bit. I did all of that except for one tiny speck.
Oh, okay. I fell off, but we've got a thing. And none of them are like things that were somebody's job that they didn't do. They're all just bits that we're getting to.
Yeah.
Robotic arm mounts.
No, the robotic arm mount is something I missed. Yep, I missed that.
I mean, no, like, it's an upper surface. Like, there's dirt on an upper surface bit.
Sure, whatever. I'm gonna be mad about the lower hull forever.
Oh, Pat.
In the most unserious way, but I was walking to get the last bit, and then suddenly I see lower hull done, and I'm just like,
oh.
So I now just have the Captain Picard quote about losing stuck in my head. I've never even seen Star Trek. What do you mean you've never seen Star Trek? I say that I hadn't seen Star Trek until recently.
Millie says the submarine looks clean as a whistle. If whistles indeed be clean, I would have thought they'd be half bound by spittle. All the best, and let me know if you require a written form of recommendation. Your work is top notch. And that is it for Muckingham Files Part 3. We're now on to Part 4. We have Clean the Modern Mansion or Clean the Fireplane. Which do we think we want to do? What time are we finishing, I guess?
I don't know. 4 hours?
Okie doke.
Shall
we do the Modern Mansion then? That would take us to 6.
Sure.
Devon King at the Joypad, Acacia Avenue, Muckingham. Dirt Finder General, can you believe the state of my crib, the Joypad? Construction's just been completed and already it's wrecked. That's R-E-K-T. Like this. TBH, I'm not sure what happened. I've been away all week at a networking event trying to get my new crypto coin off the ground. I'm guessing the construction guys left all the building materials out and maybe a twister did the rest? Can't get hold of them though, they've blocked me. Damn cowboys. Dev. Do we have to clean his stuff?
Yeah.
Alfie says you hate the messages in this one? Oh, no.
I'm gonna be getting loads of crypto messages. Why hasn't my light... Oh, give me a second, I'll be back.
Bucket? Okay, invisible wall here.
Hello, okay.
Hello. Oh, the invisible wall's a different shape this time. It's like a curvy invisible wall.
Running in slow motion.
Devon says, what a mess, huh? Can't believe it. Oh, I can't go in through the door. Oh, I definitely am not going to be able to climb this one, am I? Rude. If the builders turn up, let me know. I'm never going to make it onto the actual roof from here, am I? Oh, maybe. I still haven't had full sign-off on them agreeing to be paid in my new crypto, Muck coin, instead of the dollar. I think I know why they ghosted you, Dev. Mystery solved. Dev says they
Yeah.
better had after all this. No. I guess this
Why
game
do we
probably came out
have
before, like...
3 ladders?
That is quite a few. I assume it's because you're not supposed to mountain goat it, and you might need 3 to get, like, up one bit and then up the next bit, maybe? Because there's multiple, like, levels without stairs between them.
Yes.
Dev also says, "What about you?" Question mark. Fancy a sick deal? Question mark. There's no button to shoot Dev in the face.
Not if you want a sick deal with your muck coin.
He says, "Trust me, it's going to be 100x within the month." When did this game come out relative to like the crypto bubble and all of that? Well, I suppose not this game because it's a separate DLC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Transfer says, "If you can call your place the joypad, I'll assume you're recording adult spicy content there until proven otherwise." I don't think somebody like Devon, sadly, is going to run anything that remotely resembles the Crash Pad series. But you're right that it does sound the same. Honestly, calling it the joypad just makes me think that like he's going to do an awful lot of drugs here. And seeing that it is like this filthy brutalist architecture doesn't dissuade me of that opinion. Also, who puts up a monstrosity like this in this admittedly slightly concerningly copy-pasted nice suburban district? Like, it's such an eyesore. Kingo says this isn't brutalist. Is it not? Oh, I suppose he did say that, like, the builders have just walked off halfway through. So maybe this isn't the finished product. I did notice around the ground floor, like, there's drawn on arrows and things, which I assume are instructions that the builders will need
Well, they're gone now.
to build the place.
Well, we don't want the place to be built, so maybe now that we've washed it off, they can demolish
Ow,
it.
that was bright. It says you'd say more modernist instinctively. Fair enough. I just have a natural-born hatred of horrible bare concrete. Like, it is really functional, and it served a purpose. But also, it is not like the post-war rebuild anymore. Like, I think people should get to live in spaces that are nice to look at.
Did you manage to get up top without any ladders? Did you use the scaffolding?
I use the scaffold.
Oh.
Ding. Okay, they've divvied up this into like quite a lot of nice different segments. Well, I mean, they don't have to be trans rights. We've just made the collective decision as a society that poor people don't get nice things. And I
What do
probably
you
don't
mean
need to
poor
tell you
people
that,
don't
like,
get nice things? Poor people just don't get things.
well, okay.
At all. Nothing.
And I realize that, like, an independently financed modern new build like this is not a poor people don't get nice things thing, but, like, that's, you know, that, like, brutalism started out as, like, a solution to we have a lot of people and we need to house them, with a side note of a lot of our economies are still not quite finished recovering from the Second World War.
Mm-hmm.
It started out as an answer to those problems. But we have moved beyond that. I've just sprayed this air conditioning unit with vast quantities of water, which doesn't feel like a
Nah, it's
sensible
fine.
thing to have done.
It's fine.
I suppose
Totally
it's
fine.
on the outside of the house. Like, it's got to be okay with getting rained on.
Yeah. Says we have somebody with no skill who considers himself a designer. Yeah.
I know a lot of people go on about, like, the McMansion trends, and I do not know enough about architecture to contribute on that front.
Mm-hmm.
People like Devon doing what Devon has been doing here. Like, they've come into a lot of money suddenly, and they're like, okay, well, I can suddenly build my dream home. Well, I fell off. What's that going to look like? I thought there was a ledge, but it was actually the floor below. No, I missed the jump. I'm so bad at this game.
Jumping is not an integral part of this game. You're not bad at the game because you're jumping bad.
Are you telling me Power Sim is not a platformer?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I mean, there are some arrows on the ground that are definitely for the builders, but then there's also just this circle with a dollar sign and a line through it.
Devon says, by the way, that mailbox is just for aesthetics.
Okay.
See if he gets all of his mail by email. I get my mail redirected to my VR headset and dictated to me by AI over my breakfast probiots. Presumably short for probiotics. Information should be digested at the same time as food.
Okay. I mean, if you want.
There's nothing wrong with doing those two things at the same time.
No.
He says, also, I'm allergic to paper.
Right.
Which I assume is possible, but sounds less likely.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with what Kingro's saying.
He says he's talking about the equivalent of somebody having breakfast while reading the paper, like he's invented something new. Yep. I was literally going to say, like, on the subject of reading and eating at the same time, like, it's the good old-fashioned tradition of British gentlemen reading the news with breakfast
Mm-hmm.
while wearing their dressing gowns. Which are a fantastically interesting concept for a piece of clothing of, I must cover up the scandalous lack of clothing I am currently wearing, while wearing more clothing than the modern person wears at any time during a normal day.
I mean, I wear them over my pajamas when I'm cold. Do, 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 do. Yeah, and the
Like
game
with
has all
your
these lines, like, that are directional lines that are clearly here to tell builders something. They have them classed as graffiti. And I'm like, I'm not sure that's quite right. I guess under your dirt classification, I guess, but, like, it's a little bit off.
Where are you so dirty?
Third floor. How high does this thing go? Jesus.
The top bit is the third floor, I believe.
It's because I saw something ding and it was like third floor or something.
It would have been third floor feature wall, which is this sort of odd, kind of sticky out bit at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Did I actually do the... Okay, I did. I was like, did I do the top of this?
Game looks very relaxing, but I feel like I would still go stand playing it and making sure I got every nook and cranny. I mean, it's relaxing. Also, the dings are like so satisfying. It's like, oh, dopamine. I did a thing.
Yeah, and the game is very good about advertising to you what you need to do, both in the fact that you have a little dirt display view, and also you have a checklist of everything.
Everything is sectioned. Bless you. Large floor. Thinking what would happen if you missed a tiny bit and then to go search for it. So if you press tab, it like shows up the dirt, and also like if you're at the end and you have a checklist, like you can like click on this and then it will like highlight it for you. Sometimes it's still not as helpful as it should be, but like
Yeah, we do sometimes find ourselves playing Hunt the Dirt spec still.
yeah.
Especially on the really big floors.
Yeah, when they're not generous.
I remember it in the was it the skate park?
The skate park floor was so rude.
Yeah, also the dings are for the most part quite forgiving. Like you don't have to have gotten literally 100% of the dirt off the
No.
surface for it to ding. Yeah, okay, this is definitely graffiti. This is a picture of a dollar bill with wings.
Right. Yes. That's graffiti. Unless what's his face, the owner just put that on.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm reluctant to go inside this building because I feel like it's not safe. If this guy had
Are you
any hand
able
in
to go
designing
inside?
it, yeah, there's a little bit of an interior.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's not an interior. It is a covered walkway that is open on the front and back, and has a doorway with no door, as well as a proper door that leads inside, which I can't get through.
Mm-hmm.
Devon says, also, what's with the name Dirt Finder General?
The Dirt Finder General. There's our name, Devon.
I should let you know that in addition to being a tech creator, I'm also a brand energizer.
Oh, okay, I see. Energize
I'll
our
give you
brands.
5 mins in the Mind Palace on the house if you think you need it. No, sorry, he thinks that we need it. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
So whether we think we need it or not, he's giving it to us.
Okay. What we think is irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
I also feel like you don't get glass that does this in real life. Can you have glass that just does a 90-degree bend?
What? Where are you?
Like, the glass on this top floor. It doesn't go into a frame on the corners. It just kind of...
Where are you? Are you on the very top? How did you get up there?
Hi.
Do I run and jump?
Yes, to here.
Okay, where are we going?
We are going over here. This glass.
Huh, okay, yeah. No idea.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a really little piece of dirt that was there. Ow, that was bright.
You know the song All the Things She Said by Tattoo?
Yes.
I have got the original Russian version stuck in my head.
I didn't know there was an original Russian version.
They're Russian. They've released all their songs in both languages.
Oh.
I feel like they've got a new album out, but it's all in Russian, I think.
Oh. Does it translate to all the things she said running through my head, etc.?
I'm unsure because the main line in the chorus is said at different points than said in the original one, so I'm not entirely sure if it like incredibly lines up. But like they like had a big massive falling out and weren't doing anything together for years. And now they started performing again. And I don't know if this is true, but like I saw a performance on TikTok of them in Moscow, and they were singing songs in Russian, but they were not singing all the things she said in Russian. They were singing it in English. And there were multiple comments saying that it's been banned in Russian.
Oh.
Because of promoting gay.
That makes sense, I guess.
Now, that might not be true. That might just be supposition. But it's interesting that they were performing Not Gonna Get Us in Russian.
Yeah.
And they definitely were not
It could be equally likely that it's just that, like, because it's their well-known hit.
Well, no, but the thing is...
well-known in English.
They, like, at one point, during, like, I think the bridge, at one point, they stopped singing and they did the thing where, you know, like, they hold the microphone out to the crowd. And they all, instead of singing in English, sang Mama, Papa, Prasti. And she was, like, smiling as if, like, yes, okay, you guys do that. We're not allowed to do that. Vaguely. Seemed implied. But yeah, again, I don't know about Russia banning songs, so, like, it could be complete bullshit.
It could also very well be that, like, even if it's not specifically banned, like, that one song, if the contents are deemed to be close enough, you know, the people singing it don't want to take the risk, or the people running the show don't want to take the risk. You know, a lot of censorship in the modern world is sort of pre-compliance. It's, we don't want to get caught out, so we're going to massively overcorrect and get rid of anything that's even questionable.
But yeah, so they're back together as a duo, and they're touring, and they're not touring anywhere near me.
If they are touring in Russia, I'd be sort of vaguely surprised.
They're touring in Mexico right now. They did a performance in Moscow, but they are touring in Mexico right now.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd be surprised if they were performing anywhere in Europe just because of the whole sanctions, tensions thing going on.
Very true. Hello, Commander.
Hi. I have to do a ceiling. I hate ceilings.
Ah, yes, the 2023 Hugo Awards. That was a mess. Yeah.
What happened at the 2023 Hugo Awards?
I can't exactly tell you the ins and outs, but I just know it was a mess. I'm sorry, I'm not informed enough. I know of it.
Fair.
I have a shit memory. I have not got a good enough opinion about things. I can't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a well-informed person on anything, really.
I don't think that's true.
Eh. See, I already can sum it up very quickly as preemptive censorship. I could have just very easily said that. I can't say words.
What? Who or possibly what was preemptively censored?
I hope you're not asking me. Like I said, I don't have information. Because I'm forgetful and dumb.
Can we have some bonks in Shaka's chat?
No.
No, we can't.
No.
I need that reaction gif of Thanos saying, like, well, I have to do this myself. Ow, that was very bright. Well, I'm gonna have to get the fucking thingy out to do the outside of these.
What thingy?
The scaffolding. I'm gonna have to pick it up and move it.
Not use super extendo.
Oh, maybe actually.
But a big extension. You don't have to be on the fucking stubby gun all the time.
I was more just thinking, like, I didn't think I'd be able to reach it from the ground, but actually, like, some bits definitely are gonna be within, gonna be within reach of the floor underneath, because it has, like, a little veranda balcony thing.
There, I already got some information for you.
Held in China. Oh boy. Oh, I do remember that. Oh god. Yeah. Jeesh. I should not have come down here.
I'm going to have missed a load of trims, I think, because they're small and metal, like they're skinny and metal, and I think I've missed loads of them because I haven't realized they were separate. So.
Oh dear.
We'll be coming back to those, I imagine.
Oh, there's a gnome with a set of dumbbells on him, like he's doing lifts. Okay, do we want to hear Devon's advice?
Sure.
For our brand? He says, first things first, future-proof your business. Big decision to make. Don't know what the big decision is yet. Either engage the future, take on the automatons and reflect it in your name, or... ... Something like P0W3R space W at SH space S3RV. Oh god, it went away before I could finish reading it. S3RV1C3S would work.
Right.
I'm glad he's giving us that on the house because nobody would pay for it.
I mean, were we gonna pay for advice even before we knew what it was gonna be? I don't think so. I don't think we would have paid for any advice from Ted.
No. On the subject of him paying us in cryptocurrency, while I would hate to say anything in Devon's favor, we haven't actually been paid for any of the other jobs in the Muckingham files.
Have we not?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Hang on, I'll have a look. Yeah, no, none of them have a money value attached.
Oh.
Oh no, okay. They do in the details screen, just not in the overview screen.
Yeah.
I need to ding something to like check for sure. Hang on. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah, we
says
do.
plus
Yeah, yeah.
0.25. Okay. Never mind. In which case, I have nothing good to say about Devon again. The world is right and as it should be. No one has anything good to say about Devon.
I mean, like, I guess if the value of his cryptocurrency is good at the time, then yeah, sure, pay me in cryptocurrency. I'll exchange it immediately, and then find a way to devalue your cryptocurrency. Oh, I've got another 90-degree window down here.
I wonder if his windows are actually like plastic. This feels like the kind of house that would actually sneakily have plastic windows instead of a proper material.
Mm. What floor are you on now? You still on the 3rd floor, or?
I'm still on the 3rd floor, although I'm spraying a bit of the 2nd floor currently, but there's more 3rd floor to do still. I feel like you've done the lion's share of this house.
I mean, I'm still on the ground, though, as well, but there is a lot of ground.
So we also have to remember that the 3rd floor isn't actually the 3rd floor. It's... Well, it's the 3rd floor, but it's not what we would normally call the 3rd floor. It's the American 3rd floor.
Because they call the ground floor the 1st floor?
Yes.
Oh.
And like, as much as America gets almost everything wrong, they are correct that the ground floor is the 1st floor. It is the floor you come to first. And in a 1-story building, floor number 1 is the 1-story.
Yeah.
You know, like, sure, they drive on the wrong side of the road. They don't know what simple things like pavements are called.
Oh, you can't. No,
like,
you can't say they drive on the wrong side of the road. You cannot say they drive on the wrong side of the road.
No, they
because
probably don't.
Because it's not.
Almost the whole world drives.
Almost
on
the
that side
whole world drives on that side of the road. It is mostly countries that have stuck with when they got taken over by Britain. So you can't say they drive on the wrong side of the road. That one is like, I'm not saying that like the UK drives on the wrong side of the road. I'm saying that one's kind of whatever.
I mean,
I don't think there is a wrong side of the road.
I don't know the history of why we drive on a particular side of the road, but like, if it comes from the pre-existing transport systems, that's going to be the railways, and on the main line, I'm pretty sure you drive on the left-hand side of the track, or at least we do in this country, and we are the country that, near us makes no difference, are entirely responsible for the railways, and we set certainly all of the... We set the first conventions for railway things, like...
Okay, but just because it was first doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I'm...
Well, but...
And also, there were things before railways.
That's true. There were railways, but I didn't think that canals, or as Artie says, like road carriages, I didn't think they had a side that you drove on. Did they? I thought they were kind of just a free-for-all.
I'm not sure, considering like it is conventional to get on a horse from the left. It wouldn't surprise me if it was conventional to drive a horse carriage on the left side of the road or the right side. Like it is categorically wrong to get on a horse from the right side. And that comes from war times, or just not even war times. That comes from like people having swords when they rode horses. Like, yeah, I don't think there's a right and wrong for that kind of thing, for like the side of the road that you drive on. I don't, because I think it's too. There's too many countries that like do it either way. I think it's silly that Americans use like don't use the metric system.
God, I hadn't even remembered that.
You see that? You guys don't use the metric system for everything either.
That's true. We don't.
You use miles.
Uh-huh.
Also, I was going to say minutes ago. Can we have a little break? I need bathroom.
Have a little break.
Yeah, like you guys pick and choose the metric system. You have the most, like, yeah, I feel like Americans have a lot of measurements that I'm like, why do you do that? You guys, I'm like, pick one.
Uh-huh.
just pick one.
Well, the thing with Britain is that we're in a limbo where we've started transitioning, but we haven't committed to it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas America has barely even really started transitioning. Like the scientific community only has started transitioning, and even then, not like all of it 100% has committed to the bit.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm gonna go breaks. Be back soon.
Indeedly.
Okay, I'll give you guys music, and I'll see you soon. Oh, jeez, that's loud for me. Okay. Hello. I'm back. Is Dizzy back? He says, ow, that was loud. A few minutes ago. Okay, how are we all doing? Bum. Did someone post there and then delete it? Mayhaps. Well, I'm gonna get back into my washing. Window clean. The thing clean. Yes, the frame is clean. I like that all the dirt on this is actually like nicely cleanable with the green.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
I did some reading.
Okay.
On left and right-handed roadedness.
So did I, but only on Wikipedia, and there seems to be no concrete answer.
Yes, that's the gist of what I got.
Like, they mentioned horses multiple times, right? And, like, it was like people leading horses might be more prone to doing it, staying on the right-hand side of the road, because you lead a horse from the left and you want to separate the horses. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess.
Historic UK has suggested that passing on the left was the tradition in Europe for a long time, and in particular, like under Rome,
Hmm.
and then later under Roman Catholicism, on roads that sort of led to Rome, passing on the left was the norm because it stems from the historic tradition of if you're on horseback, you need to have your right hand, your sword hand, to anybody who may be sort of
Yeah.
oncoming, in case they are a bandit or something. And then America theoretically effed it all up to start with by having huge, wide open plains and territories and having large carriages drawn by multiple horses, from which the best position for a rider to sit was on the rear left horse, such that the rider's whip hand was free for all of the horses. And so America starts mostly passing on the right because the driver is on the back left of their set of horses.
Yeah.
And then in terms of Europe, a lot of people say it's Napoleon's fault without giving a clear reason for it. I know Wiki said that like there was a Russian edict that said you have to drive on the right in Russia in like the maybe it's the 1750s. I can't remember. But that looked like the sort of the first real concrete, like early right-hand drive rule that I could see.
Hmm.
Also
on Wikipedia, they had a map, and not only so they had a map and they had like color code, and they were like countries who've always driven on the right hand side of the road, countries who've always driven on the left, countries who drove on the right and changed to the left, countries who drove on the right and changed opposite way, whatever opposite I just said. And then they had countries who did a mix of both and have changed to the right, and then countries who did a mix of both and have changed to the left. Why would you have a mix?
I think it said in Italy at one point, like each province got to set its own rules of the road, and that included what side of the road you drove on. And so in like the crowded, bustling cities, you often drove on the left, I guess where you couldn't fit a 4-horse wagon down the streets. But in the sort of the wider bits where you have to go over the mountains, people drove on the right because that's where you do need your multi-horse teams to carry your goods, perhaps. I don't drive a car, and I know that you don't drive a car either, Shaka.
No.
Is there anybody who does drive a car who could say, is it better to have your dominant hand on the steering wheel or on the gear shift when you are changing gears? Because my naive assumption would be it would be better to have your dominant hand on the steering wheel, because then you're using that to control the actual vehicle. But maybe you have a quicker gear change if your dominant hand is doing the gear change. And that would affect what is the quote-unquote objectively correct side to drive on. Because I think it's fair to say, like, if one side is definitely, like, safer or more in control of the vehicle, that should be the correct side to drive on.
Yeah, but then you have people that have different dominant hands. Like, should we allow left-handed people to drive on the opposite side of the road to right-handed people?
Okay, but that then goes on to, like, well, there is a clear and distinct bias in humanity towards right-handedness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying that it is correct to always favor right-handed people and only ever make things for people who are right-handed, but if you have to decide one rule for everybody, because there are some things where you do just have to decide one rule for everybody, what is the rule that is going to be the most safe for the most people, I think is a pretty good way to go about doing it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, yes, King Girl, I'm not saying it would be safer or okay to have people just deciding I'm left-handed, so I'm going to drive on this side of the road. That's not what I'm saying. I was just making a counterpoint to Dizzy.
The new left agenda, people should self-identify which side of the road they can drive on. You heard it here first.
I think that's fair, trans rights, because I know of as well multiple people who, like, they would say that, like, I'm right, like, they are right-handed, but, like, then they use a different like bow in archery, and that's mainly because they're different eyed than they're handed.
Oh, that's a terrible pumpkin girl. I love it. I don't know if I mean pun, but I'm gonna stick with it for now.
It'll do.
I realize I've actually skipped a bit of the outside wall, haven't I? Bugger. I need to go and do that. I started doing
I'm
2nd floor
left-handed,
things.
but I use the mouse right-handed. Yeah, my brother's right-handed, but he plays the
Yeah.
guitar left-handed. Oh. I'm gonna have to break out the ladders.
If you're breaking out the ladders, do you mind if I move the thing? The big thing?
Yeah, we're fine.
Just casually picks it up and lifts it over the house.
Is that the same window? Is that what? Yes, it fucking is. I was like, how have I missed this much of window? It's because this window was also that window. It's apparently one piece of glass can bend 90 degrees twice.
I mean, I suppose once you've bent it 90 degrees once, you might as well bend it 90 degrees again. Oh, that was a lovely looking ding. On the big window that you just did there. Is there this side to do as well? There is. Am I going to be able to put the scaffolding down here? Or just about? They knew what they were doing when they were designing this level, apparently. I did not put this in a very sensible position.
Flex is very important. If you're shifting gears and have to take evasive maneuvers, you're better off taking your hand off the gear shift and using both hands to steering wheel, because that way you can do more precise steering than with only one hand in Panic. That's fair. Playing Lego Lord of the Rings is generally the only Lord of the Rings game that covers the whole story available, and holy fuck, some of the platforming is utterly dreadful. Oh no. Did you just move the scaffolding?
Yep.
Yeah, I was crouching. Such a stupid feature.
We were planning to play the Lego Lord of the Rings game on stream for a co-op stream.
We couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, the Steam play together feature just really doesn't work at all.
Or at least we cannot get it to work. The remote play feature.
We've been meaning to try it again at some point, because obviously, you know, it was a while ago when we did try it. It was before Subnautica. But now that we've got an opening for a game, maybe we will try again at some point.
Yeah. You've used it before with no issues, right? Literally, we've not got it to work ever. Just not
We got
cooperated.
visuals to work, but we never got audio to work. So if I was the one being shared to, then I could just never hear audio.
Yeah.
It got to the point where we were really considering seeing if it was viable to stream it on OBS from one person to the other for the audio only,
Yeah.
so that they could capture the audio not on OBS, sorry, on Discord. Capture the audio on Discord to stream to OBS.
Yeah. It was not good.
Okay, I think tentatively that everything third floor might be done. I'm sure I will find out that I've missed something. Can I not get this to... Can I just jump to here?
I mean, in looking it up, we found a lot of reasons why it might be like that. We just could not get it to work ever.
Yeah, we mucked around with lots of settings. There was things with system audio that were maybe it doesn't work because of this, which we tried many different options on and royally buggered up my PC's audio for a while. I can't remember what else we tried because it was a while ago now, but we tried for a while with a few different Lego games as well, because we also tried Lego The Hobbit. We might have tried... Did we try one of the Lego Star Wars as well?
Maybe. I don't think so, though. Where did you dirt?
I guess you found it up.
Lego Hobbit 2/3? Really?
Wait, does it not have Battle of the Five Armies? That sure is an interesting call.
Yeah.
Okay, walking back on doing a DLC for it, they even passed up the opportunity to charge people additional money?
That's so stupid.
I know the Battle of the Five Armies was not, the most well-received movie of all time. But I would have thought that just having the branding and the name attached, it would have done well enough to justify it sort of automatically.
Yeah. I can't put ladders around here. That's what the fuck. Guys. Only bit left to do, the bit you're in. Looks like it. How did you get in there?
I fell down from the level above over here.
Well, I'm not looking at you right now. Over where?
Here.
Okay. And did you get there from here? The
Yes.
scaffolding. No! Oh, okay, it's fine.
Hi.
I'm in. Didn't ask for this. You paid to clean me.
Ow, that was so bright.
Alright, I didn't mean to be cleaning the bit you were cleaning.
No, that's all good. I finished the bit I was cleaning and then moved on to the bit next to it, but you were already doing that, so I've moved on to a different bit.
Yeah, if this bit doesn't get us finished, it'll be lots of trims. Irritating you. Oh, it's a known glitch. That's very annoying. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because there were lots of people like. Okay, second
Oh.
floor barrier post somewhere. There's plenty of those.
First floor upper walls.
Yeah, there were plenty of people like discussing it and it being a known problem.
No, Artie's talking about a thing in the game she's playing right now.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because she's saying, I want to 100% it. She's talking about a game she's playing, which I think it is Lego stuff currently, but not not multiplayer like we were playing. She's saying that she's playing the Lord of the Rings games and there's a horrible platforming bit.
Ah, I see.
She was saying earlier. There's an invisible wall that stops you just short of the platform you're trying to get to. And apparently it's a known thing.
Ding! What a horrible house.
Yep.
I mean, it's better than it was before we cleaned it.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a horrifically inefficient use of that volume as well. Like, and I'm sure those balconies are gonna flood. There's got a flat roof that's gonna have problems in the rain and the snow. It's just gonna be a nightmare. Devon says your skills are formidable. Finally, the joypad, home to the Devon King, is complete. You know, my neighbors DM'd my AR saying those builders made that mess on purpose, chucking those bags of cement everywhere. Can you believe that? No way I'm paying them now. And Muck Coins already stabilized to within 1/10 of its launch price, so it's their loss. Anyway, I've transferred your funds. Can't say that I understand why you'd want to get paid in yesteryear's money when I was offering you the sweet taste of the future, but it's your call. Great job, though. You're worth every cent, Dev.
Right.
Okay, now we have clean the fireplane. I will say the Mucking files so far have not had a huge through line of story that I was sort of expecting.
Yeah, I would have expected each file to be connected.
Yeah. Like, I guess, like, there were 2 aquarium or marine life themed ones, but they didn't have a story connection per se.
No.
Our last job for today is clean the fireplane.
I don't know if we'll get it done.
Florian Perez at Highfalutin Aerodrome. Hey, Doc. I'm sure you can tell by the state of the sky whale that things are getting plenty fractious out there. We're doing all we can, but will it be enough? Who knows, ... This plane wasn't built for a tiny airport like this, but I had no choice. Those folks in Pumpton needed an extra water drop, and if I'd have tried to make it all the way to the city strip, I would have run out of fuel. Gotta say, with that caked up windscreen, I'm not sure how I landed it at all. It was pretty hairy, I can tell you. Are you okay to clean it up so I can check it over? I'm pretty sure everything's fine, but you never know. That's true, it's not trans rights. But it was really nice going through like the main story and there being like an overarching plot thread. I thought it was a fun addition. Ba-ba-ding. Oh, can I really not climb that? There we go. Dizzy can climb anything. Okay, never mind. I've got stuck. I may have spoken too soon. Nope, Dizzy can climb everything.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get this done because we're at 3 hours and 38 minutes.
That's fair. Timmy Timmerson the First asks, "How long do you think you'll be?" I have urgent stationary drops scheduled, and I can't have a fire plane hogging the airport, you know. I am sure your stationary drop is much more urgent than whatever this fire plane
I'm being called.
is doing. Okay, that was weird.
Hello, sorry.
Hello. I got a thing that dinged, and I'd done like a third of it. I was very confused.
Wow, okay.
Okay, I will have to drop down to do the rest of some of these bits, but it was awkward enough to climb. Actually, I only have to drop here. I do only have to drop here. That's fine. Hey, Kirsten, how's it going?
Right here.
Speaking of handedness, it would be really handy if I could change my handedness while holding this gun.
No, I'm getting a fucking phone call.
Miss you. Poor Shaka, everyone's trying to interrupt him. They just want to wash and be clean. And a nice hot shower. Oh, Kirsten is also being washed and be clean. That's very lovely.
My dad is very close to here and he's gonna call down. Probably just to give me a card, but I could be out talking to him for 10 minutes.
Okie doke. Do you want us to pack up here then?
Probably, because it makes no sense for me to be away for 10 minutes and come back. I'm sorry.
Okie doke. It's okay. It's all good. I should have actually asked before we started the new job, do we want to do another job? But I also thought this would be a shortish one because it's just a plane. But it's quite a big plane.
Well, it's not the curse of popularity, King Girl. We hardly even fucking communicate, and then he's just randomly like, "Are you at your house?" Anyway.
Uh-huh. All right. Shall we go find someone to give a raid to? Twitch. Tell me your secrets. Who is live? I realize that's not really a secret, but
Anyone jumping out at you?
no one immediately jumping out at me.
Adidas, who has been doing P5 hitless runs, is finally playing Silk Song.
Uh-huh.
If you want to go over there.
Sounds good to me.
I've posted spelling in chat.
Love Angel, I was so close to making that joke, and I've made that joke so many times.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get the raid going because he could arrive very soon. So I'm just gonna go.
Well,
please apologize for me over there, people, because I'm just gonna raid and immediately run.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
See you around. When will people be able to find you next?
I don't know. Tomorrow, probably. I'm sorry. I'm stressed. This is
okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. See you soon.
Okay. See you soon. Bye, everybody. I'm just gonna get it going, get the raid going, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.